Good morning, everyone. This is something new that I just decided to get up and do this morning. It's 6:30 in the morning here on Saturday before the 4th of July. And I don't know, it's been a while since I've done a video for you guys, but so I apologize for the pajamas that I'm still in, but I just didn't feel like getting out of them. So I'm just going to make something really simple for you guys that you can enjoy over the holiday weekend. First of all, I have been watching a lot of cooking videos recently, and it seems like everybody wants to learn how to make sweetened tea, southern sweet tea. And I've never thought it was very difficult, but a lot of people think there's a real art to it, and I guess there may be an art to it. But I'm going to show you how I make it, that it's the simplest way in the world, and it turns out perfect every single time. I don't put it on the stove or anything like that and cook it. I just simply come and fill up my pitcher with some cool water. And while it is filling up, I get out my huge container of tea. Now, there's all kinds of tea bags in here, but my preference are the Louisiana tea bags. So I just fill that up with water. I grab myself we'll just say 4 Louisiana tea bags. I throw it in there. And then I don't use sugar sweetener because of all the calories. I actually use a sugar substitute called sucralose. It's made by Walmart. You get it on the sugar aisle, down on the bottom thing. It measures exactly like sugar. So if you wanted to put 2 cups of sugar in here, you'd put this in here. The only difference is you have no calories with this. So I swear you will not taste the difference in this. So I'm going to put in 1.5 cups of sugar right on top. And just because I wanted a little extra flavor, I have some tea bags in here that are by Walmart, and these are strawberry hibiscus flavor. And I'm going to tell you, that hibiscus flavor really does add a nice little flavor to the tea. So I'm just going to stick it in there as well. I am not going to stir that at all. I'm going to put the lid on it. And guess what? It goes inside the refrigerator door. Put it in the refrigerator door. I'll come back in 3 or 4 hours. It'll be completely ready. All the sugar will have been dissolved. Everything will, literally, it'll be perfect. The easiest way in the world to do iced tea. The next thing I'm going to show you is my favorite salad that I like to make. I know this is not really cooking when you make a salad, but it is a great salad for you to use. So on it, I'm using 3 large English cucumbers. And I just put them aside and chop them up just like this. The nice thing about this salad is it's all about textures. To me, when you're going to do a tossed salad or any kind of a salad, you need to be very conscientious about the textures in the salad, because that's what makes people actually eat the salad, is when you have a lot of different type of textures in there. So now I've got all of this cucumbers chopped up. I'm going to make my life a little bit easier. I like to have all my chops done uniformly, so I happen to have a chopper here. So I'm just going to take these and we're going to put them on here. When my mom was out here recently, I made this for her, and she loved this salad. And I make it usually once or twice a week. If you it is such a good salad. I have one friend who will eat it 3 meals a day, frankly, and has lost at least 60 pounds as a result of just eating this salad. Of course, they didn't eat anything else, but they ate their weight, you might say, in this salad. So, let me get all these cucumbers chopped up. After a while, you get kind of used to exactly how to do this. The nice thing about using a chopper is everything's going to be chopped the same size. And there we go. Everything is chopped the same size. And all of that goes into this bowl right here. Goes into the bowl. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to chop up some tomatoes. Now, I've already washed, all these vegetables I've already washed. But the first thing I'm going to do with the tomatoes is cut them in half. That should be enough. I've got one in there just in case it's not. I just stick it right on the chopper. Do that. And it's okay that I just use this for cucumbers because this is all going in the same salad. For some reason, I didn't do that right. So. And so all the vegetables are actually going to be cut to approximately the same size this way. Now, on the tomatoes, if you notice there's a lot of fluid that's in there because they have a lot of water in them. I take them and put them back over a colander like that and let them drain just a little bit because you can get a lot of moisture into this salad. And I mean, it's good, but I like to keep mine a little bit drier. It just makes it a little bit better. The third ingredient that I'm going to put is I have a sweet onion. And just in case you don't know, the flatter the onion, the sweeter it is. So I get these at Costco and absolutely love them. And so I'm just going to quarter this onion. And I'm not going to use that particular chopper. I have another chopper for my onion. Right here. And this one has a bit smaller cutting thing on it. I just stick it in there. And the reason I cut this a bit finer is because basically it pleases other people. They like, a lot of people don't like their onions to be in big amounts or big bites. So, but I will tell you, this onion, this is a sweet onion that I got at Costco. You can have a big bite, a small bite, or whatever. It's a great onion. Now, I've got the cucumbers and the onion in here. Now, I am going to put the tomatoes on top of it. That's enough drainage. And I still got one tomato here, which I may end up using, but I don't think so. Now, other things that go into this particular salad. I get Mexican blend cheese. I also have, whoops, excuse me, I forgot to pull it out. You probably wonder, what in the world is that? It is jalapenos. Actually, these are serrano peppers. I grab a big old handful of them. I used to use exclusively jalapenos, but I find these work a little bit better. And I cut the ends off. Those go into the sink. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 serrano peppers. You can use more, you can use less. It all depends on what it is that you like. I hate saying that because every time I watch a cooking show, it's like you can salt it or you cannot salt it. You can pepper it or you cannot pepper it. You can do this. Well, if that's the case, then why are you even doing a cooking show? So I'm going to tell you, use 11 serrano peppers and just forget about it. Okay, so I just put them right into that same chopper that I did my onions in. Now, if you don't have one of these, you can feel free to chop them up with your knife. Just, you want your peppers and your onions to be chopped in a bit of a smaller grade than what you do with your cucumbers and tomatoes. I didn't show you. This is what 11 serranos look like, all chopped up finely. And yes, I did not wear gloves for that because I have a habit of touching everything after I do this anyway, and for some reason I can't seem to remember to put the gloves on to keep it from getting in my eyes or stuff like that, but I don't care. So anyway, all right, so now we got the serrano peppers in there, and that's all I'm going to put in on that. And then over here I have a couple of seasonings. Salt, sorry, pepper, salt, and believe it or not, more peppers. But this time it's going to be crushed red pepper flakes. And I have just a little bit remaining in that bottle, which is just enough. I'm just putting it in there. And I put a little salt. And I put a little pepper. And I don't get enough pepper, so we're just going to take the lid off of it and put in pepper the way it's supposed to. All right. Now, the last ingredient is a big old handful, or maybe more, of this Mexican blend cheese. Now, if you go to Walmart, you can get any Mexican blend cheese is fine. But I do a lot of my shopping at Costco, and this Kirkland brand Mexican style blend cheese is out of this world good. Now, the last thing I do for the salad is I actually make a dressing for the salad. And I forgot to get my container out to do that. So it's in my dishwasher, all clean. I just didn't finish it. Now, the first thing I do is I have this container here. This is that Ninja Magic Bullet thing. And this right here is Costco olive oil. Costco. I fill it to about 1/3 full of the Costco olive oil. And then the next thing I put in, I have white vinegar. I will fill it up another 1/3 of the way with that. It's about right there. And then that sucralose that I had, I'm going to take one, it is a 1/2 cup, I'm going to put it right into that thing, right there. Now, just because spice is all what it's all about. I'll add a couple more spicy things to it. So, I got this, and I got this. I got some Louisiana hot sauce. We're just going to load that right in there. I don't know how much that is. We'll say that that is a dollop. I don't know. And then I got Tabasco Sriracha sauce, which I also got at Costco. And I got that at Costco. I got everything else at Costco. So anyway, I'm just going to squirt a bunch of that in there. It comes out like ketchup. And I put the lid on it. And that's all it is to making the dressing. I take the dressing and I'm going to put it over here so you can see. And I just pour it over the entire salad. Just like that. Now, what else did I forget to get out? And I need to get, oh, I've got it over here. Alright. So, the last thing, toss your salad. Mix it up really good. And I like to do this in a plastic bowl that has a lid to it as well. Because even though I do go through and I mix it up this way, there's one additional mixture that I like to do. And that is, I put the lid on it. Like that. And I just shake the darn thing. Plus it gives me a little bit of exercise, you know. Just shake it around. And when you're done, you have a wonderful salad right like that. Now, it's not ready to eat just yet. Put the lid back on it, stick it in the refrigerator, let it set. You already got the tea in the refrigerator setting up, so let this set up as well for about the same amount of time. Now, I have to make room in my refrigerator to do it because I forgot to clean it out. So anyway, and besides it's 6:30 in the morning, why am I cleaning out a refrigerator? Anyway, and it goes just like that. Guarantee it, you're gonna love this salad. It is spicy. It's also sweet. As you let it set up, it tends to get a little bit sweeter, but not too sweet. And it really enhances the flavor of those vegetables that are in there. So please try it. I know there's a few ingredients here to it, but it's basically tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, peppers, and that's pretty much it. You can also add minced garlic to it. And it depends on the flavor. If you like garlic in your stuff, you can put it in there. But it won't really, it just enhances the flavor. It doesn't give you a garlic sense. That is, unless you put a ton of minced garlic in there. But I would recommend no more than a tablespoon. And then just stir it around. And then also make sure you put the cheese on it, because that really makes it a great little crunch whenever you eat it, and you get the extra flavor, and there's protein in the cheese, so it will really help. Now I'm going to clean all this up and wish you guys a good day and a happy holiday. 4th of July happens on Tuesday. I thought it happened on Monday. I thought I was going to have Monday off, but evidently not. I need to start checking my calendar more. Now, for all you people back home in Florida, I'll be home on the 11th, or actually the 12th. I'm flying to Atlanta on the 11th, and then I'll be back down to Florida the next morning. And so, can't wait to see you guys. I promise I'll show up in something other than my pajamas. Okay, have a good day. Bye-bye.